YouTube? Hello. Welcome back to our channel. And today I got a surprise for you because it's a little bit different. We are going to be talking about a warehouse clean out load. This is an actual liquidator's job. It's to take people's garbage and get rid of them. And yes, my finger's still injured, still in pain, and I'm pissed. But this is a great deal. I think we're going to make some money, and I kind of want to teach you guys on how and what we're actually going to be doing here. Nice find, a place to find something nice every time. So, long story short, 6 months back, we met a guy that came into our retail store asking us if we purchase items, if we purchase stuff. Usually, I'd say no, because it's usually somebody trying to sell me an old pair of underwear, or their used Levi's, or a toilet plunger, or rubber duckies, or whatever the hell it might be. Useless crap they don't need, and they're trying to sell it at top dollar to us, thinking that we're going to make a boatload of money by selling it at our retail store, which is not the case. But this guy caught my interest, because he told me he has not one, not two, but 5 warehouses in the Chicagoland area filled with stuff. What stuff, you might say? I don't know. So he starts showing me some photos. We start talking, and I ask him like how much, what it is, what kind of things, blah blah blah, yada yada, and he just tells me that I gotta come see it. So went out there. Like I said, long story, not really short, but it's still a story. So we went out there. I went to check out some pallets, check out some warehouses, and what this guy does is he does a little bit of wholesale, he does a little bit of import export, and he does a little bit of e-commerce. So he has a bunch of different SKUs, a bunch of different stuff, and he says that some stuff sell well and some stuff gets returned. Some stuff, he was never supposed to get, but it's not worth, sending back to China or Pakistan or Mexico. But he has it in his warehouse, and guess what? It's taking up space. So if you guys haven't caught on to the principles and I guess just the main idea of how to make money at a warehouse is space is key. If you don't have space, if you have stuff, just cluttering your space, if you can't bring in deals because you don't have space for them, you're going to be not very profitable. So, but this is what we do. We're liquidators. So we are problem solvers. We will move stuff for people. We will take on that stuff that they value as crap, and we'll try to make a profit out of them. So today, that's exactly what I got behind me, and that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you guys. So this load came in, I don't want to lie to you guys, probably about a week ago. We just haven't been able to get around to it. But this is what we're calling a warehouse clean out load. And this is something that we're trying to get into now because there's a lot of money to be made, truth be told. Liquidation, guys, is not, the easy, let me order an Amazon truck, let me order a Target truck, let me order a Walmart truck or buy a few pallets, flip it and make money. That's not where liquidation started, right? There is probably tens, if not hundreds, of different types of liquidation, right? This is one of them. It's taking, your local warehouses, your local retail stores, your local Dollar Generals, your local grocery stores, and getting rid of stuff for them, right? So they call us, hey, can you buy 10 skids? What is it? No idea, just stuff that's been in our warehouse for 2 years. Sure, let's go see it. We go see it, we make them a very, very, very low offer because they need to get rid of it. Their space is more valuable to them than this stuff that they're selling to us. So yes, turning people's trash into your own gold is definitely the move, in my opinion. But you can run into a serious issue if you don't use your space efficiently, and like being kind of a hypocrite I am right now, we're not really using it very efficiently, and this is kind of embarrassing. So let's go from the other side where it looks good. But yeah, so what was I ranting about? Liquidations. Hundreds of different types of liquidations, right? The ones that got most popular recently and the ones that we're very heavily involved in is the ones that are blowing up on TikTok and YouTube is buying the wholesale pallets from retailers, right? That's a classic. Retailers are always going to have overstock. They're always going to have returns. They're always going to have stuff to sell. But there's a lot of money to be made in liquidating your local spots, right? So like I said, this man has 5 warehouses filled with stuff. And as you can see, these are FBA shipments. So for those of you that are Amazon sellers, you know what FBA shipments are. This one, he said that it was never supposed to come back to him. And after, a year and a half of battles of trying to, figure out whose stuff this is, They finally just told him to keep it, and he called it a day, called us to pick up. These are our famous curtain rods. I know if you guys haven't seen our video, like 6 months ago, we have received a load of these a very long time ago, and now they are back because see, he still has more of it and he just doesn't care. He's trying to get rid of them. So for this pallet, we paid around 150 bucks, I believe, or like 140-ish landed, delivered. So not bad. But we do get, 100 curtain rods that we can put in our store or sell to other stores and they can make a profit, right? So it's all about creating the outlets to get rid of this stuff, which a lot of people just don't have. And this is where we come into play and become their problem solvers, right? So they want to use us as essentially as a service, right? We're not really in the service industry, but what we're doing here is definitely service-based. We're solving their issue, we're solving their problem by using our own expertise, by using our own selling channels, and having the expertise and the value, the knowledge to be able to value these things on different levels that others can't. Because for somebody who owns a grocery store, this is useless. For somebody who has a bin store, this is a gold mine. People love curtain rods, right? And as you can see, we received 32 pallets. They got kind of reshuffled because we're not using our space efficiently once again. But yeah, we just got a bunch of stuff. So today, we're going to jump in and dig in and see what this load that cost us $2,000 delivered brought to us. Thinking about which pallet to crack.
These are curtain rods.
This is curtain rods. This is curtain rods. This is don't know, so we're gonna go into here and see what came on this. Kind of one-handed right now, so it sucks. Okay, so these are, I believe, like little makeup kits. Seal. And I'm one-handed, guys. Please don't make fun of me. Oh. Yes, see, these are makeup kits. So, as a bin store owner, what I'm seeing right now is a $5 sale. If we will count these out and we will try to see what we actually got on this whole pallet. But assuming that, there's 6 in each one of these boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 boxes on this half, another 18 on the other half. Quick maths tells me 36. 36 times 6, 180. 6 times 6, 36. 216 makeup kits. Get that, YouTube. Conrad, why don't you put a calculator up on the screen for the people? But guys, keep in mind I was an accountant, so I get a little excited about these numbers. But yeah, so 216 makeup kits, right? If we paid, whip out my handy dandy phone here. How much did I say? 2,300?
I think
25. Let's call it 25. And this is terrible math. It's literally for the sake of YouTube, for the sake of education. So we're paying $78 for the pallet. $78 for the pallet. 216 makeup kits divided by 78. No, 78 divided by 216. We're at 36 cents a makeup kit. 36 cents, even if we're getting $1 a piece on these at the bin store, we're going to be profiting pretty heavily, I would say.
Are you sure that math is right?
Yeah.
I wasn't following at all.
No? No, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's $78 per skid, 216 makeup kits, 36 cents.
All right, cool.
My math is always right.
I wasn't in the count.
We wouldn't be in this warehouse if my math wasn't right, all right? Fair. Follow along. So that's just the one plain example of stuff that he had an overstock with, and he's just like, I'm not selling these products anymore online for whatever reason that might be, but they're great. They're still brand new. They're all sealed. They're just, the top boxes are a little dusty. But, yeah, it's a product that's going to go in the bin store, and we're getting at least $1 for it on Wednesday, right? Here's another skid. This one looks a little random. Oh, yes. These are, like, guys, if you see this stuff, that means there's probably some sort of an electronic. Probably. Not certainly. There you go. We have a neck massager. We have a broken whiskey glass. And we have, I think that's from this. So, yeah, one box is that. So this is essentially, because this guy is a Amazon seller, this is essentially getting an Amazon return load before it goes through Amazon's liquidation process, right? It's coming out of the local guys' warehouse. So I don't know if you guys know the difference between selling FBA and FBM, but quick rundown: FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, stuff is located in Amazon's warehouses. FBM, fulfilled by merchant, is stuff that is being sold directly from the seller's warehouse. AKA, if we want to sell on Amazon and FBM stuff, we're doing all the shipping, we're doing all the customer service, we're printing the labels and shipping it directly to the consumer, right? So we caught this deal before it went through the liquidation process, right? No way. Oh, nice. Are those the red infrared lamps?
Yep.
Sick. I've always wanted one because I'm vitamin D deficient. That brand is not popping up on eBay, so we're definitely not going to be eBaying that one. Oh, I mean, but the other ones, I call these the Chinese lamps. Like, they're going from anywhere from like 61, I would say. Those are small. 92, 87, 90. So like, as you can see, like, this is what we're working here with. It's like a big lamp, and it's like, it has like, I'm not a scientist. I don't know what it does. All I know, it's supposed to be used by people with vitamin deficiency. Gives you a tan, I don't know. But yeah, so we have like 4 or 5 of these. I think that's a pretty good score on a $75 pallet. 1 lamp pays for it. I'm gonna consider that a win. Move this box. So you guys probably seen these before. Amazon mystery boxes. Guys, it's good to know where this stuff comes from, right? So what I explained to you guys from FBA and FBM, the FBA stuff, you know, if you send some some stock into Amazon, let's say those curtain rods, right, or some couch cushions or whatever it might be, you send in 1,000 units. Those 1,000 units are going to be taken by Amazon and spread apart all the distribution centers across the nation. They have a strategy to it. This is a very general explanation, but every facility will have 10, 15, 20 units. Let's say your listing's not doing very well, your product sucks, you're getting terrible reviews, and you need to liquidate it, or you ran out of money and Amazon's charging you storage fees, you need to liquidate it. What's going to happen is now Amazon is going to start taking these products off shelves and shoving them into boxes like this, right? But if the seller chooses to have it sent back to their facility, so that's exactly what happened here, is I'm assuming at least, this product, because they're all the same thing, this product was sent into Amazon, probably didn't do very well. The seller decided to liquidate, but instead of you choosing that, I think it's like 3 or 5% liquidation price point where the Amazon pays you 3% for your liquidated inventory, they chose to have all that inventory sent back to them. Maybe he thought he had another outlet for it. Maybe he wanted to redo it, revamp it, send it back. Maybe there was a defect and they needed to send it back to the supplier. So what Amazon does then is puts all his product, all those SKUs, back into these boxes and ships the whole pallet out. It's a lot more expensive to do this. It's a lot more inefficient because if the product sucks and you're liquidating anyways, why would you want 1,000 of it in your warehouse? And then you're gonna have to call somebody like me to get it out of there, right? And keep in mind, guys, these mystery boxes, they're gonna be made by us for you guys, and we're gonna make sure you're getting taken care of. So no broken shit, no nasty stuff, no spilling stuff, no thousands of the same SKU unless you ask for that. But we're gonna try to make these in order for you to make money off them, right? So the health and beauty boxes are probably perfect for eBay and FBA, right? The clothing boxes, if you're a reseller, these are boxes that are gonna be made with love, and they're gonna be made for you to make a profit. Because if you can't make a profit, you're never gonna buy one again. So what's the point of that? Let me keep ranting on different types of liquidation, because I think this is why you guys are here, right? To kind of see what we bring in, see what kind of truckloads we do, but also to get educated. A lot of the past few years I've been learning a lot about this business and about this industry, and I just want to share it with you guys. So you're looking to get into real estate, liquidations, there's different ways you can go about it. You can go like I said, the new fad, the retail route, where you're buying Amazon skids, Target skids, Walmart skids, and hoping for those brand name items, then doing e-commerce with them or selling them locally on Facebook Marketplace, right? That's one. That's usually what we do, right? That's 90% of what we do. 2, it's just closeouts. I mean, you can start cold calling manufacturers and be like, hey, do you have, anything that you need to get out of your warehouse? Hey, you good? We're getting lights installed, so it's nice and bright in here.
You want to rant about people showing up without appointments?
Dude, don't show up to a warehouse without an appointment. We're busy here. Can't you see we're filming YouTube? But, all right, back to the rant. Step this way a little bit. Leave those fools over there. Yeah, so closeouts, start cold calling manufacturers. Hey, do you have anything you need to get rid of? Do you have anything you get rid of? And that could be anything from like beef jerky to Head and Shoulders to Dove soap to Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo. And they might hit you with the, hey, we got 1,000 truckloads of baby shampoo that is expiring in 2 months that we need to get rid of. You know, if you give it to them if they give it to you at the right price, there's definitely money to be made there. That's liquidation. 3, I would say warehouse liquidation, stuff like this, where you're just, you know, looking for deals to clear up space for people. And we've done this with grocery stores where they sold us like pallets of K-Cups. Fire, awesome for eBay. Seriously, kill on eBay. We've done it with just random dollar stores where they just sold us a bunch of stuff. We threw it in the bins and bam. We also did it with like warehouses like this where they kind of just send us whatever they have overstock with. That's 3. 4, you can do like estate and real estate cleanouts. So let's say, I don't know, sad to talk about it, but you know, somebody's family member passed away, grandma, mom, you know, whatever. The family lives in another state. The deceased was from another state. Now they have a house full of stuff, aka crap. The family doesn't want to really deal with it, so they call in a liquidator, right? And that might be like got junk or junk removal, or it might be you, the service provider, right? If we went in there and just kind of took everything in and loaded up a big ass box truck and got a bunch of nice furniture, got a bunch, maybe jewelry, maybe some hidden money in the floorboards, right? Picture frames, like there's money in everything, right? You take those things, you bring it to your warehouse, you process it, you see what's valuable, see what can go on e-commerce, see what can go on eBay, see what can be sold online and then locally, and also maybe you can do some bulk deals, right? I think that's all I got for like different types of ways to liquidate people. But just keep in mind, liquidators are problem solvers. That's what you got to pitch. You know, when I went in and it's just like, hey, like, what do you want for this? The pricing started like $250 a pallet. Are you crazy? The hell am I going to do with this shit for $250 a pallet? You need to show them that what you're doing is very valuable and it's going to free up a lot of space for them. Because we just freed up their space, but we took up a lot of our space. So now I can't order, you know, an Amazon returns truck or, you know, something more, I would say, worth it. Because now you have 30 pallets that are kind of stacked up on the side and now we got to process them, right? So as long as you have the right outlet for these things, you should be fine, but you never know. Those 2 pallets are $1,500. This one and this one. Together. So they're $750 each. But this, let's say after delivery is going to cost you $2,000. You can have 2 pallets of this stuff, which is going to fly on Amazon, it's going to fly on eBay, it's going to fly on Facebook Marketplace, it's going to fly at a garage sale. You can sell this stuff to anyone and everywhere. Or for $2,000, you can have this. And if you don't have a good way to get rid of this stuff, right? I mean, this is like, so when you're ordering a truckload and somebody tells you, hey, I have a $2,000 truckload for you, this is what you're going to get. You're not going to be getting $2,000, like 26 pallets of that. You're going to be getting 26 pallets of this. So keep that in mind. If you are buying your first truckload, do not go for cheap. Do not opt out for cheap. I know like Lowe's loads are very popular for beginners because those loads are like $3.5, $4.5 grand. Super cheap. You get a whole truckload and, you know, the seller, broker, whatever the supplier is promising you a gold mine of tools and, you know, things like that. Not going to happen. You're going to get a bunch of broken shit, a bunch of broken toilets and vanities that nobody wants, and they're heavy to move, and they're, does that make sense? Are you guys catching on here? Spend the money, get one quality thing, rather than 26 of this. We have an outlet for this stuff, so I'm not too worried about it. I think we're going to make money on this, and if we don't, that's fine. We have an established relationship with this guy now, so when he does have some really nice stuff, we'll be the first call, right? Because we already took this stuff. So if we can take his crap, he'll call us when he has the gold, right? So another lesson for you guys. So.
Hey, KK, what?
I don't like them.
KK loves them.
Where is it? Huh?
Dry. Oh, you don't have a mic.
You talk dirty to me here.
So weird.
So look how shy he got. Aw, KK. Dude, I don't know what else to tell you guys. That's their China load right there. That's what we're calling it. because it's straight from China stuff, you know? You're not gonna get any name brand stuff. You're not gonna get anything crazy on it. But if you have the right outlets, like we said, I mean, you could make money on everything. You just gotta, before you buy, have a plan on how to sell this stuff and what you're gonna do with it. I think that's the number one advice we can give here, right?
Yeah.
Just come in there prepared, and just keep in mind that the money is always made on the buy. Very smart man once told me that. I don't remember who it was, but somebody that definitely told me that and stuck with me ever since. Is the money in this industry is made on the buy, right? You could be getting, you know, you can buy 1,000 brand new Keurigs, but if you overpaid for them, you're not gonna make money. So the money is made on the buy. Have your research done beforehand. Have your research done before you even go into the deal, before negotiations even begin, so you can buy this stuff at the right price. Because if you buy it for too much, then yeah, you're not gonna make money, right? I mean, look, even that Gaylord or the Sterilite lamps, right? Like I said, that'd be great in 2020 of March, but that's only costing us 75 bucks. So, I mean, looking at least at a 500 Sterilite lamps, right? I mean, all we need to do is sell 75 of them at $1 and we got our money back. And like I said, it's just stuff to fill up the bins and stuff to kind of make them more, just more stuff. Look good, eh? We got these giant potholes right in front of our drive-in door. Quite upset about it, but it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know if you guys watched that one KK video.
YouTube, I'm back, and I'm ready with a video. It's gonna be a good one. 5 essential tools of a bin store. I'm on one. You're not supposed to ride it, but I do what I want.
Well, I'm not either, but I do what I want. I'm just kidding, guys. Just want to say goodbye. See you later. It's not a goodbye. It's a see you tomorrow. See you next week. Guys, make sure to go check out wholesale.com, nicefindwholesale.com. It's down below. Join our Facebook group. These are the type of deals that you're gonna see. We're gonna be posting a lot of the stuff that you saw in the video, the carpets and the China stuff and just the random stuff. You're gonna see it on the Facebook group. You're gonna see it on our website. So if you're interested in anything like that, let us know. And yeah, go check it out. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. DP out. Woo!